Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm Crazy Joe with another physical media review for you today. And wow, this is good timing for this one because there is a mythological epic film that is burning up the box office right now. I am, of course, talking about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. So, what a perfect time to talk about an old school mythological fantasy film. This time, from our friends at Sony Pictures. It's the 7th Voyage of Sinbad. Now, what does this movie automatically, right off the bat, have in common with the Odyssey? Both films feature a Cyclops. There's a Cyclops in the Odyssey. There's a Cyclops right here. So there you go. Now, look, I am not one to. I'm not gonna tell you that this film is better than Christopher Nolan. I'm not going to do that. Christopher Nolan's movie is burning up the box office. It's getting great reviews. People are loving it. But I am going to say that as an old guy in his 50s, an old school Gen Xer, this Cyclops is cooler. I'm sorry, this Cyclops is cooler. The Cyclops that we get in the Odyssey looks great. It looks, the CGI, it looks terrific. But this film, let's talk about this film. This is a Ray Harryhausen film. Ray Harryhausen, not the director. It's directed by Nathan Jurin, but Ray Harryhausen was the special effects genius who worked on this film. You know his work from movies like Jason and the Argonauts. And of course, if you're Gen X, Clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans is one we all grew up with, us Gen Xers. And he was known for his stop motion creature work. The man is a legend. And look, the younger generation might look at the work of a guy like Ray Harryhausen and sneer and be like, that looks fake. That's animation. That's stop motion. But that work is beautiful. I'm sorry, that work is beautiful. Look at these creatures. Look at these creatures. Look at that dragon. Look at the Cyclops. There's a three-headed bird in this. There he is, right there. There's a woman who is an octopus, or was it a snake? I just watched it last night. I'm forgetting. There's a woman. I think she's a snake woman, I guess, or was it an octopus? Old man brain. I just watched the movie last night. The bottom line is all these effects look absolutely beautiful. They're all done in stop motion, and they just look visually wonderful. And they look even better in 4K. So, look, if you're an old school monster movie fan, you've got to have a place in your heart for Harryhausen. And for those youngins who don't know the work of Ray Harryhausen, if that name sounds familiar, it's probably because the movie Monsters, Inc. named the restaurant Harryhausen's after Ray Harryhausen. So if you hear that name and you're like, Harryhausen, that sounds familiar, but I'm not familiar with his work. That might be where you know it from. But the man is a special effects genius. And on this 4K disc, you could see some of his work in beautiful, beautiful 4K quality. And it looks good. This 4K image on this disc looks terrific. It sounds good. You'll never see this movie looking better. I've seen this movie before. It's been a long time. Sinbad, the famous sailor Sinbad, he goes on his voyage. There is a evil magician on the voyage with him who loses his lamp to the Cyclops. The lamp with the genie in it gets taken by the Cyclops. Then he wants to go back to the island, get his lamp back. That's sort of what kicks this story off. This is a fun story based on the legends of Sinbad the Sailor. And I'll tell you the truth, while I've seen this movie a couple times, we all know who Sinbad is. We've all heard of Sinbad. I don't know. I guess that's more Arabian fantasy. Obviously the Odyssey is Greek, but both have a Cyclops in them. So I don't know. I guess all these mythological fantasies kind of have. I'm not your expert on mythology here. I know my share, but I don't know everything. I'm not going to pretend to know everything. But let's talk about this release. Look at this. You get here a couple special features. You get, there's an hour-long documentary on here called The Harryhausen Chronicles, all about the history of Ray Harryhausen, narrated by, of all people, Leonard Nimoy. Mr. Spock himself narrates a 1-hour documentary on here on the history of Ray Harryhausen. Other than that, you get a theatrical trailer. Now, those are the only two special features on the 4K disc. You also get a Blu-ray disc in here. The Blu-ray disc has a lot more. Audio commentary with Ray Harryhausen and more. Remembering the 7th Voyage of Sinbad, the Harryhausen Legacy, a look behind the voyage. This is Dynamation, special effects featurette. Ray Harryhausen interviewed by director John Landis. The music of Bernard Herrmann. Sinbad may have been bad, but he's been good to me. Music video. Those are the special features you're going to get on the Blu-ray. This Blu-ray is packed. The 4K disc only has two special features, but that Harryhausen Chronicles is worth it alone. So let's take a look here. You do get the Blu-ray disc, the 4K disc, and a digital code, so you can redeem this in 4K quality on a digital retailer like Fandango at Home, Amazon Prime, Apple TV Plus. This is enabled with Movies Anywhere, which means you can share it over multiple digital retailers. So you have a slip sleeve. Look at that. Slip sleeve there. Same cover. Same cover on the slip sleeve as underneath. And those are the two discs. There's your Blu-ray. There's your 4K. 4K looks great, by the way. This movie's rated G. It's rated G. How many movies are rated G these days? So there you go. There you go. The 7th Voyage of Sinbad, available now from our friends at Sony. And I do want to thank Sony for sending me this review copy. You can pick it up now. Where could you pick up a copy? You may be asking yourself. Well, might I suggest MovieZing? MovieZing is a great digital or great online retailer to pick up physical media. And you can pick this up right on MovieZing. And I'm going to put a link down below for a direct link to pick this up on MovieZing. And if you click that link and buy it, you also help out my channel. So I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it a lot. If you're going to buy it anyway, why not buy it and help the channel out? Do it. Do it. And look, maybe you want to browse around MovieZing, but you're not interested in 7th Voyage of Sinbad. That's okay. You can click on that link down below. It is going to take you to the landing page for this, but you can click away, see what else they have to offer. And anything you buy, if you use that link, is going to help our channel out. So I want to thank MovieZing. I want to thank our friends at Sony for this review copy. And what a great time to check this out. If you're going to go out to the theater and check out the Odyssey, why not pick up a copy of 7th Voyage of Sinbad and see how they used to do a Cyclops on film. Again, nothing against Christopher Nolan, but that's Ray Harryhausen, man. That's my choice for the cooler Cyclops. What do I know? But that's my pick. All right, until next time, keep wearing those pajamas.